Hey Saber fans, so I wanted to do a somewhat short to mid-length video demonstrating all the kick-ass features that you can expect with the Teensy Saber and proffieboards. I know we're seeing a lot of stuff popping up on it, and it's a pretty amazing piece of hardware for the cost. I mean, the smoothswing feature alone is awesome, but all the different blade effects and all the different combinations you can come up with are just absolutely mind-boggling. I know that Plector has released their crystal shard features onto the Prism now, which, you know, flame, rain, sizzle, and unstable. And those are awesome, don't get me wrong, but it's got some serious competition right now. For instance, I'm going to do another video of all these with the stock fonts as well, so that people know what to expect with stock Teensy fonts. But here's the Kylo font with a unstable, more organic look that Megtooth Sith Sabers made. So it's got more of a flicker and a strobe effect more than the flame. You'll notice with the Teensy Saber as well, the blaster isn't just one spot. It hits one spot, but it like expands and then it flows throughout. It's not just like, you know, hitting 2 or 3 pixels. It's like flowing like it should, I would think. And of course lockup, you know, typical lockup. So this is just regular old, you know, slight flicker red blade that I made. Light. So this one is the rain sizzle, similar to what you would see on the new crystal shards and prisms.
Sacrifice.
Now this one is lightning. Now I did use a Plector font for this, so there's no smooth swing. But wow. Still not bad. You notice the flash is like a, it just freaks out. Yeah, that looks really good on camera.
Balance.
Which one was this? Okay, so this was a purple with pulsing to a white. I liked it. I liked it and decided to keep it.
Luke Skywalker.
Ah, these. You'll notice that it sparks at the base. You can set that length to whatever length you want. You can have it, notice it again, it'll spark. Oh yeah, the nice little, I gotta adjust my strip a little bit to where it'll end here instead of go past that. You'll notice that it sparks yellow at the base and protrudes up. There's also another effect where it'll spark at the tip and follow the tip all the way up. One more time. So it sparks yellow, and then you'll also see it pulsing from a green to like a spring green. Cycle on. This one was one of my favorites. Whenever I first seen this, I was like, what? So this is another Plector font. They just went so well with it. And of course flame, which is awesome. This one I didn't much care for, so I'm going to skip it. And that was another base yellow, but it's more of a flicker from green to yellow. It's a very fast flicker too, so. It's got a lovely smooth swing. Did a dark orange, so like an amber clash. This is by far one of my favorites. It is the closest I've seen so far to an OT cyan flicker. It is just, especially on the K-Sith Graphics font. and blue flame blade. So it's got a cyan trail.
Light.
Standard green. I think, yeah, that's got the base. The base is white for the flash.
I use it as I would use poison.
And this is a, I believe I did dark orange on this. It's a dark orange flicker and base flash white. See if the video picks it up. Oh yeah, video picks it up quite well. And you know, a golden yellow just for shits and giggles with. I'm a big sucker for Zelda.
Light.
Your rainbow effect. Picking it up real well on this video versus my other one.
A balance.
On this one, it's supposed to be like a, like if you do a slow motion picture effect, it'll like show a message.
Light.
I haven't missed that one yet. This one's a battery level indicator. So depending on what your battery level's at, it'll go from up to down.
Kylo Ren.
And back to Kylo. So that is just a very few of the blade effects that you can get with the Saber, with the Teensy Saber and proffieboard. There are literally unlimited, countless different effects you can make with this. I mean, the only limit is your imagination and your knowledge, because I mean, you can even, since it's an open source board, you can even go deeper into it and write new coding that will allow for new stuff on top of that. I don't know any of that, but I've been playing around with that blade editor software, and it is freaking awesome. It has just blown my mind how much stuff you can do with that, and that's how I created that cyan OT with the Graphics font. I just absolutely love how it turned out, and I'm probably going to keep that for freaking ever and give that to people who I install with, because they're going to love it too. It's awesome. But yeah, let me know what you thought in the comments, and I'm also going to do another video displaying all of the default sound fonts. That way people can know what to expect without purchasing additional fonts. These being new fonts and new stuff, I feel as though, you know, the font makers, they spend a lot of time on this stuff, and probably even more so with smoothswing now, especially if they're a perfectionist. I mean, I can see what K-Sith and Fonts by Fours, I said it right that time, I can see what they did, and I'm willing to bet that took for freaking ever, because they really nailed it. And I mean, there's a very limited number of fonts, but they will grow. It's going to be popular, and I'm pretty excited. But until the next time, Saber fans, may the Force be with you always.